Hi everybody, this is Dave Valier with Money Tree Press. This is the show where I go through my inbox and try to find great examples of internet marketing and money-making information. I'd love to take you to my inbox today. If we go over to Gmail here and I click on it, I was getting a blank page. Let's see what happened. No, it still isn't redirecting properly. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at my home page on Google. This is a page that I keep my RSS feeds for blogs and websites that I'm interested in visiting. And I'm going to give you two of my favorite websites. These are websites that I've been following for quite some time, probably about a year. One is about 3 years now. And they have absolutely fantastic content. This is great content. If you're thinking of about starting a blog or you have a blog, these are great examples of how to do it because they have a tremendously loyal following. One of them is called the Info Marketing Blog. Let's go over there and take a look. The Info Marketing Blog is by Lawrence Bernstein. I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly. And the guy is just, he calls himself an archivist of classic ads, and it's just a fascinating site to visit because he's got all of these old ads, all these ads selling info products, and mostly info products that sold in over the last, I don't know, he goes back 40, 50, 60, 70 years, and he pulls up these old ads. I don't know where he finds them. He must spend a lot of time in old bookstores going through magazines and getting these old ads out of them. But he archives them on this site. It's the infomarketingblog.com. And you can see that he has a lot of stuff on here. He's had quite a few recent posts, but if you go back, I mean, he's got all kinds of stuff on advertising headlines. He's got a copywriting swipe file. He's got ads for diet, either info products or pills and other things. He's got a Eugene Schwartz copywriting swipe file. Now, if you don't know who Eugene Schwartz is, you really need to get educated on Eugene Schwartz. He was the powerhouse copywriter behind Boardroom Report, started by Marty Edelson. Now, some of these ads you can't get into because they're password protected. You have to have purchased the Eugene Schwartz copywriting swipe file in order to get in there. But, there's a lot of stuff here for free, though. Here's a video, how to target your ideal prospects. Here's a great old ad, and you can actually save that as a PDF. So there's lots of free stuff on here as well. I highly recommend that you check out infomarketingblog.com. It's one of the very best sites that you can visit to teach you how to really, it's all about direct marketing, and specifically it's direct marketing of information products. So if you're in that industry or you want to be in that industry, this is an absolutely fantastic place to spend a lot of your time on. The second website that I wanted to show you is called Springwise. Springwise is a really kind of an interesting and very unique website. What they do is they put out spotters all over the world. They have a network of, according to this down, they have 8,000 spotters. And what they do is they scan the globe for business ideas. So anybody in any part of the world who wants to become a spotter for them for absolutely free can simply say, yeah, I'll be a spotter. And then if they see a unique business idea or model, they package it together. If they have a website, they send them the website. If they have some other information about that site, or if it's a retail store, they'll take pictures and they'll send it into the site, and they publish all that information on the site absolutely free. It's at springwise.com. And over the years, I've gotten tremendous marketing ideas, business model ideas, tons of stuff here. Of course, it's sponsored by advertising, but all of the articles, the little snippets are free. They have nice navigation. And the thing about it is that's really, I think, quite interesting to me is that they have their ideas are and their spotters are really very unique. So it's stuff that you're going to not find anywhere else. But they have an absolutely ton of information here. I mean, they've been doing it for years, and I don't know how far back their archives go, but they do. I think they go back really far, and it's all free stuff. It's absolutely fantastic. Here they go back to November of 2009, but then you can access the archives from 2002 to 2009 as well. Now these are two quite different types of sites, aren't they? Because Info Marketing Blog archives older ads, those great, those golden ads from like the beginning of info marketing products and direct response advertising going back to the 30s and 40s and 50s. So it's an education. It's really like an MBA in direct marketing for anybody, and you can read, when you start to read these old classic ads, you get a feel for how they created the argument for what they're selling. In many cases, and you'll find this as you read more and more of them, is that they try to take the approach of a quality of a product and then just bring it to the surface. Maybe it's a hidden quality of that product. Maybe it's a quality of that product that is not readily apparent just by looking at it. So it's that hidden benefit. And they try to bring that up to the surface, and then they back it up with all kinds of proof and logical arguments. And so they're appealing both to the emotional aspect of making a purchase, but also to the logical aspect of making a purchase. And I really like reading those old ads to get ideas on how to craft copy for the things I'm selling now. Springwise, on the other hand, is all about what's new. So it's kind of a nice mix to be able to go back and forth between these two websites, is because you can use the techniques of the copywriting of the old pros and then apply it to new business models and new types of ideas, especially now in the internet world. So check those two websites out. I think you're really going to like it. Springwise has a sister site. So you can join the Spring Spotters, by the way, if you want to be a spotter for their network. Also check out trendwatching.com. Now, they have a free monthly trend briefing, which is very interesting. I just finished this Brand Butler's, very interesting stuff. They also have some videos, some other free stuff, but basically what they do is just track trends across the globe, and all in the consumer space. So it's all consumer trends. So if you're thinking about coming out with a new product or service and you're not sure about what the trends are, go check out trendwatching.com, because more than likely they will have the answer that you're looking for. Now, they do have a premium service, which is a paid service, but there's a lot of stuff on their site for free, and it's really world-class stuff. I went to New York City a couple of years ago to hear a presentation by the CEO of TrendWatching and Springwise, and the guy was absolutely fascinating. It was a very interesting presentation, and I recommend that if you get a chance, go check it out. I'm not sure what their schedule is. You'll probably be able to find it on their site someplace. But they do have some really interesting stuff here, especially on consumer trends. So if you're thinking about coming out with a new product, it certainly would be worth your time to go over to this site and check it out. All right, guys, that's it for today. Like I say, it's a marketing lesson in every show. Have a great one.